so well on it. Cho'Gath, of course, is a good matchup against Vladimir because you can just kind of push him in and he can never kill you, and it gets really difficult for Whippo in that case. But he won in playoffs in the LPL. Like, he's been so insane in every single game he's played so far, and now he's up 20 CS against Reckless. He takes a turret at 12 minutes, and he's not even completing his rage plate yet.
I mean, that's solo gold as well, but they're going in mid lane.
They are indeed. Winter's Bite comes out. Tower first blood secured by RNG. Actual first blood secured by Brox and Fnatic. They've got a 4-man stack in the mid lane, so they might get the tower at the cost of the Drake.
Yeah, really nice roam again by Hylissang in position to get them. They're trying to trade mid lane turret here.
Well, they're going to do their best. The minion wave is dying, though. It doesn't go down. MLXG could come up with that Ragnarok from the south. Decides
respectful, and mid lane turret's just going to go down straight up now. RNG could even go right back to the Rift Tail, grab that, and that would mean the third outer going down here for Fnatic. And while maybe you can fall this
condition if you're Fnatic, and Caps is able to push in his lane.
Well, let's see what he can do. Follows up with a Q, manages to get the last breath as well. A shield comes up from and a Steel Tempest for the solo kill. Win condition enabled.
That was it.
If those magnificent moments continue to happen.
Yeah, here you mentioned a bunch of champion names. All here is Yasuo, Yasuo, Yasuo right now. And Caps, we highlight this in Champs. As long as he can just focus on himself, on a pick where he can take over a side lane, then he can become so hard to deal with. And it's a huge transition because he was a player last year.
While we were in that replay, gentlemen, they killed him again. I'm not sure if we'll get another replay of that or not.
Here's what happened. Broxer went in, popped the pillar.
There we go.
Then Yasuo jumped in belly, and you 3v1 try and kill Caps down that bottom lane. The other option is you just rush to the Baron after pushing mid. Caps is not running TP on his side. You have a Cho'Gath, and you have Uzi who can just destroy the Baron, and you force the team fight against Fnatic.
Exactly, and no matter how strong he is in that 1v1, there is still an exhaust on Ming. This Tahm Kench to deny that target from the Yasuo, and that becomes very tough. And there you can see Xiaohu getting taken down.
To just stay back and let these now jumping Caps.
Let's see what sort of can happen. The silence comes up. Very good blade, but Caps will still get run down as the unstoppable Ragnarok. MLXG is chasing him. Finally going to slice and dice his way out. But Caps goes down.
And there we get multiple members from RNG.
Okay, when are we going to fight again? All right, let's put some expectations on this. RNG have no longer got control of mid, which means they can't set up for the Baron.
Just buying time and stopping Fnatic from rushing down at Baron. And that allows Xiaohu now to get the spot lane turret. So everything that before was Fnatic having to stop RNG from getting an early
game goes so slowly. No moves one way or the other. Right, Engage is going to be on MLXG. He flashes over. Insta flash from Caps. That's one. Lemmi's going to be the next target, but the top tower not even available, and the rest of RNG have responded.
Jungler's down, and the flashes off the Cho'Gath. So this becomes so hard for them to steal, but Caps is just going to pick
up. Caps just gets eaten alive. The rest of Fnatic now are inside the pit. Hemo Plague lands onto 3 for Whippo, but Baron is hammering away. The gigantic heal will bring Whippo back to full HP, but Xiaohu's on the inhibitor turret.
Yeah, they didn't actually handle that right. Caps had such a good pick, but then he went to stop the blast cone, so Letme wouldn't be able to blast cone in and feast the Baron, but he gives up his life to do it, meaning they lose the inhibitor turret on the bottom side. RNG, it's in. Big advantage going over to RNG.
I think right before there, Caps saw that MLXG...
More of Mortius for Uzi, and yes, Fnatic get a Constellation Dragon, which may help later, but they have to fend off a Baron. All right, MLXG comes out. The Undertow falls a little short. Killer Instinct is available. In goes Hilly. Gets a knockup. MLXG is already down. He's got enough armor or hit points. Lemmi's the next target. He's being melted by Reckless, and Caps taken out. All of a sudden, RNG with Baron. They lose. Are connected into the Baron team. That's the 4th tower of the game for Fnatic. They're now setting their sights to the inhibitor mid. 25 seconds for Lemmi, 8 seconds for MLXG. The inhibitor should fall, and Fnatic will once again even this game out.
Yeah, very well done. You know, denying really anything to be gotten there from RNG. They still have a minute 20 on the buff, but Fnatic camping out a brush here again. We'll see if RNG makes a mistake to check this.
Well, MXG's got that Randurance, but he's not tanky enough to survive for very long.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the power of the Trundle, right? He's not built full tank, and then Trundle ulting you on top of that, but RNG, maybe look at this fight, they're TPing in.
Uzi with the spider senses, he manages to interrupt the living artillery. Brox is on the front line, forced to run for his life. Devour from Ming by so much time. Tries to take taken out. That's the most fed member. Whippo follows immediately thereafter. Fnatic get caught out. Killer Instinct goes down for Reckless before he's shut down. That might just be game.
Yeah, I think this is just going to be game here. It's only 2 members alive, and it's the support and the jungler. The bottom inhibitor is open.
Oh, he's going to stop the recall.
He is indeed. Feral scream for the silence. Quiets the Fnatic fans.
Fnatic all in to try and kill Uzi, but there was a Tom Kench right next to him, and the moment Uzi popped out of that belly, he turned around and he just destroys Fnatic.
This was an insane game, back and forth, and the living artillery that stopped Fnatic's backs. That's what turned this game around. RNG are waiting for the minions to pour into the base. The Nexus turrets are falling. The Nexus is killed, and RNG take down Fnatic.
What a crazy, you can just perma-shove this lane into the turret, and if you ever get ganked, there's going to be Talia flying down, there's going to be GP ultis coming in.
Like of a deal that actually completely dismantled the early game.
And you can see how Yichin's under pressure. What? Whoa! What was that?
Hey, I said it was random stuff
And
happening.
then donated it to
I mean,
Yichin.
Smite was
no.
almost ready. I thought he was going to use it, but now bot lane.
Well, take a look at the Crystal Slashes. Manages to get a 2-man stun. Devour comes out by Ron OP, but it simply does not matter. Seismic shove! Manages to pick up the kill, and that's 2 more for Flash Wolves.
Hey, Assail.
When they hit level 6 now, those repeat ganks become that much easier.
Well, Stark's going to find himself under some pressure. Very big minion wave to contest with. Already flashing forward. Take a look at the minimap. Maple's making his way up. Stark has already used Core of the Forge God, and another kill donated to Maple.
So another roam from Flash Wolves. His team is just getting destroyed at the moment, and he's top Assail.
There we go. Call of the Forge God comes out. Flash away by Hanabi. Yichin going to jump in with Taste of Fear. Not enough damage yet. Looking to reset the tower aggro. Going underneath. That's the first one secured, and Stark will just escape.
He'll drop his ultimate to try to clear some of those waves, but the turret is likely going down. We'll see if they are able to actually stay around and finish it. I mean, GP ultimate might be enough.
Oh, it's gone. Tower first blood picked up by Flash Wolves as well.
Oh.
And the tower doesn't even die in the top lane.
GP ulti too strong right here. Mabel fighting in the mid lane as well, but Warzone. Oh,
He's going to go in.
Nice.
Does he take the realm up? Yes, he does. Into the Rune Prison. The cleanse comes out. Fire, not enough. The Auto's not going to kill either. Warzone and Mabel trading blow for blow, but Mabel kept his teeth.
still great play from Warzone in the mid lane. They're trying to get that kill. It will force Mabel back. Sadly for Warzone, he might get ganked now.
All right, he's got no flash. He's got no heal. He's got no
Ronopi's here.
Ronopi's got flash and cleanse, though. Not going to jump in for the save. Instead, he's like, sorry, bro. Your fault. And he lets Warzone die.
Learn from earlier. Don't waste your flash. The guy's already here.
That is their one weakness right now, and it can't be exploited.
And again, this is a very standard Flash rules kind of game where we talked about this in Champions League. It's all about the bot lane. Get them fed. Oh, he's going.
Yeah, there we go. Flash into Impale. Please continue. Standard Flash game.
So get the bot lane rolling. You can leave the top lane alone.
Legion looking for Betty and Sword Art. Slay's coming in with the help of a teleport by Stark. Now Maple is in the river already, and that's just gone horribly wrong. Legion is killed before he can get into the fight.
Is going to go down. They still have the Rift Herald in their back pocket. They can actually drop that to Electric Pressure, at tier 2. And they are just amassing this.
The Chain of Corruption, rather. That's what
he can't get to him.
And of course, the wall locks off Slay. He's got no flash available. Ronopi was locked behind the mid lane. Flash Wolves are going to take their 4th tower of the game. Extend the goal lead to 8,000. I think it was 6.5-ish at 15. I get the exact figure.
Wins against some of these teams that might be a little bit under you. Let's see what happens here. Sword Art, Black shields himself and walks out.
Just the playmaking from Sword Art, just really exceptional usage there of the Morgana E. Right, Realm Warp is going to get used. Who's going to step inside? Stark and Yijin looking for some targets. The GP ult is doing work as Stark is forced to run away. So is the rest of the team. The Devour's bought enough time that nobody's died yet.
Hanabi.
But here comes Hanabi looking for the powder kegs. Got 1 and 2. Not going to fight that one. Small mistiming will let it slide as Ron OP gets eaten up. Yet another kill for Maple, 6-0-1.
You hate to see that, but when you're this far ahead.
Yeah. Also, that's disappointing.
Pretty impressive, But I want to turn the attention a little bit to EVOS because obviously we praised Flash Rolls a lot. We knew EVOS were going to be an interesting...
Sure, Slay can become a huge carry, but there's just no chance Flash Wolves will make it go that far. It all started with Mujin just walking in, finding Yijin who had lost his flash and just
lower ranked. So this is slow by VCS standards. It's not working out as Ron OP is going to use that cleanse that we talked so much about earlier. Well, the Impale comes out, and that's the 10th kill for Flash Wolves. And one of the other things I want to step back and look at is how consistently good they were at the game.
Let's see what happens here, Trevor, before we go further, because there might be a fight.
There will be, and it will be Stark trying to get a knockup. He manages to get shut down, or rather he is shut down by Maple. Now, Flash Wolves, they were interrupted on the Baron.
Has no ultimate, so he's probably just dead to rights. It's only really a matter of time.
Yeah, who's going to get the kill credit? That is the question. And Betty is the one that secures it.